Consider the following, and some of the results you will hardly believe.
Hey there, scientists. Welcome to my living room. If you are watching this video, it means you are confused about what to do on the assignment, the Forces PhET Simulation. So I wanted to walk you through exactly what to do. So let me go ahead and share my screen. There we go. And I will open up the document that you're working on. So now you should see the document. Of course, we're going to start with definitions. You guys know what definitions are, so I expect you to be able to use your book as a resource and write a definition in your own words about force. The resultant force, or net force is another word for that. Magnitude, mass, weight, and Newton. Again, book is a good resource, but I want them in your own words. Then we go on to part 2, the simulation. You can find the simulation by clicking on this link. I already have it open. When you open it up, oh, it's not going to look like that. Let me go all the way back to the beginning. It'll look like this. You'll get a loading screen, and then you're going to click on this box here, net forces. That will open up a screen like this. Let me move my face out of the way. And in this screen, what we have is a whole bunch of options. We can add people to the rope to pull on this cart that's full of candy. Before we start though, I want you to check these 3 boxes right here: sum of forces, values, and speed. Next, what we're gonna do is there's some scenarios in your worksheet. So if we look here, your first scenario says add 1 small blue person and 1 small red person. I'm not going to do that exactly because I want you to do that on your own. So instead, I am going to add 1 small blue person, 1 big blue person on the left, 1 small red person, 1 big red person on the right. Then you notice that you have some information here. We have sum of forces, left force and an arrow or a vector pointing to the left, right force and an arrow or a vector pointing to the right, and a big green go button. So once we set everyone up, we can run the simulation by pressing go, and we'll see that the people start to pull. And then we can look here and make some observations. There's actually a lot of information. It doesn't look like a lot's going on, but there's a lot of information we can glean from just looking at this simulation. We know the sum of forces is 0, or the resultant force or net force is 0. The force to the left is 150 newtons. The force to the right is 150 newtons. And we don't have any speed. We don't have any motion. The cart's not moving left. The cart's not moving right, up, or down. So that's actually a lot of information. And based off of that information, we can draw what's called a free body diagram. So let me go ahead and open up OneNote. I'm going to change my screen here. There I am in the corner, upside down. I am going to turn off my video so you're not staring up my nose. And next, I am going to show you how to draw a free body diagram. We talked about this briefly before. It's okay if you don't remember, but a free body diagram. So this is a free body diagram. A free body diagram is a diagram, a simple drawing in physics that shows forces acting upon a system, right? So typically physicists aren't the best artists, but we're going to try to draw the best we can, right? Doesn't matter if it's super pretty, just matters if it represents what we're looking at. So simply all I'm going to do is a box, okay? That's going to represent the cart in the middle. And then I'm going to add vectors, right? So I'll add a red vector and label that 150 newtons. And then I'll draw a blue vector and I'll label that 150 newtons. And that's our free body diagram. Notice that I tried to draw the arrows about the same size because they're the same. They have the same force pulling on that free body diagram. The last thing I want you to label is inside the box, I want you to label the net force or the resultant force, which is 0 newtons, right? You're going to try this for some different examples, right? So maybe we add more people to the left. I'm not gonna, oh, I just ruined it. You can see, saw hints there, right? But notice that it changes as we add different things and run our simulation, right? So you're going to follow the exact instructions here. It tells you exactly what to add for each scenario. You'll go ahead and make that drawing and insert a picture of that drawing here, and then you'll do the follow-up questions. Hope you guys have fun. See you soon. Enjoy your break.
Consider the following, and some of the results you will hardly believe.